All right, all right. You dig? All right, we in here. You dig? All right, what up, yo? Let's just give it a few seconds to load up. So I'm going to do the update live, guys. I'm going to do the update live. Before I talk to anyone or focus on the chat, I'm going to do the update. That way anyone watching this doesn't have to spend too much time before they get to the meat and potatoes of the video. So this is your daily update and prediction for AMC, GME, and SPY. If someone in the chat, though, could let me know, as long as you guys can hear. Press a 1 if you guys can hear. Press a 1 if you guys can hear. Just let me know if you guys can hear. And I will start the update. I just need to know if sound is check. All right, sound check is good. All right, so guys, this is your daily update and prediction. I'm not going to do it the normal way. I'm going to do it this way, guys. I'm going to do it this way. Some people were saying they were having issues on Safari browsers, on iPhone browsers, and Chrome browsers on my last video. So I'm going to go ahead and do this update live, okay? So I'm going to run through the update first, and then get to the chat and everything. But let me run through the update so anyone watching it after the live stream, anyone rewatching this video, can go ahead and watch it without spending too much time. So let's go ahead and hop right in with SPY. We're going to hop right in with SPY looking at SPY. So the first thing I want to point out is SPY getting this nasty doji here on the daily time frame. We did get a green print right now, but this is right now a doji candle. If we go ahead and move away these red lines so you guys can see that this doji candle right here, which is showing a lot of indecision in SPY. This is showing a lot of indecision in SPY. So basically, this means SPY could break either way. I want to show you guys some things that are showing me which way SPY is going to be breaking. SPY looks like it's going to be moving to the downside. Now, you guys remember, if you look back through my last couple of videos, I told you guys that SPY is going to be bullish until about the time of Wednesday. I said it's going to be bullish until about the time of Wednesday. Why did I say that? Because we have inflation data coming out, and I felt that inflation data was going to come out hot. Well, if we go ahead and look at what we are actually looking at, year over year, inflation data did come out higher than the previous data. You guys can see that previous data was a 3.2, and the actual data right now is 3.7. You can also see that the inflation rate month over month has increased as well. 0.2 was the previous statement, and now we have 0.6. Guys, we all know that the CPI is a lie anyways, guys. We all know that the CPI is a lie anyways. They call it CP lie for a reason, and we all know the CPI data is not real. We all know that the gas costs more. We all know that food costs more. We all know that a recession really is in play. Even though that they are changing the definition of recession, the recession is still in play. I also want to pull up Apple stock news just real quick. We're going to talk about this as well. But we all do know that the recession is in play, guys. We all know this. So, guys, we can see that the inflation data did come out hot, and we can see that the MACD is starting to curl to the downside here on the daily time frame. You guys can see that the MACD is starting to curl to the downside on the daily time frame. You can see on the 4-hour time frame, it's basically flat, guys. It's showing a lot of indecision. You guys can see that this candle is basically flat right here on the 4-hour time frame. Very strange candle print right here, as you guys can see. Just literally a flat candle. Price is just flat, dead, ready to break either way. I do think SPY is basically going to get a quick push to the upside tomorrow morning. So I'll show you what I'm looking at. Getting a quick push to the upside tomorrow morning, and then getting a dump to the downside. I do think we are going to see a red day tomorrow for SPY. I do think we are going to see a red day tomorrow for SPY. You guys can see, if we go ahead and look on the 2-hour time frame, we do have these buy signals, but then again, guys, you have to look at the MACD. You have to look at momentum. Let's go ahead and pop on the alligator and show you guys what I'm talking about here. You guys can see that the alligator is working on a slight bullish cross, ever so slightly, but you guys can see, again, alligator flat, showing that the market could break either way. Me personally, I think the market's going to break to the downside. A lot of people are thinking the market's going to break to the upside. That's why I'm thinking we're going to see a quick liquidity push up to the upside before we see an overall pullback to the downside, and then start moving towards the downside and start continuing the overall downtrend on the macro time frame. So again, if you look on the macro time frames, you guys can see that the weekly MACD has flipped to bearish. You guys can see that the weekly MACD has flipped to bearish right here. You guys can also see that the alligator is starting to curl to the downside on the weekly time frame. The trend is your friend, and again, when in doubt, zoom out. The macro overrides the micro, and you guys can see the macro time frame is showing a lower low, a overall downtrend. You guys can see that price is in a overall downtrend with a lower low. So this is what I'm looking at for SPY. I do think SPY is looking at an overall pullback. We also have a potential setup here with SQQQ that shows a lot of possible shows that we could possibly see pullback as well. I also want you guys to note the DXY. The DXY was seeing a push to the upside. It's seeing a little bit of a pullback now, basically consolidating at this 104 level. But again, it did see a pop to the upside, and this is going to put pressure on the overall market. You guys can see the dollar's also about to get a bullish cross here on the 4-hour time frame, and it's working on breaking out of this expanding megaphone. If the dollar breaks out of this expanding megaphone and pushes to the upside, that's going to put a ton of pressure on the stock market. And again, when the dollar goes up, things like Bitcoin stocks, SPY go down. The dollar goes inverse of the market. Again, when the dollar goes up, stocks go down. So the dollar's a good thing to keep your eye on to know if something is going to break one way or the other. And you can see that the dollar is consolidating and coiling and getting ready for a pop to the upside. You can see that the daily time frame, the alligator is spread very, very far apart, showing that this overall uptrend has a ton of momentum still. So I do think we're going to see a higher high than 105 for the dollar, which would mean that the market is putting in a top. If we also go ahead and look at market psychology, which is something I refer to often, the market psychology chart, you guys will see that it is very, very similar to what we're seeing right now with the overall market. Again, this is something that I refer to quite often because it helps me determine where the top and the bottoms are. So if you want to go ahead and check out the market psychology chart, you guys can see that we had a slight rally, then you go to a euphoria rally, which is basically a parabolic rally, before dropping to the downside and seeing a slightly lower low with this upwards consolidation chop. Let's go ahead and check out the market and show you guys exactly what we're looking at for the market. You see a slight rally, a crazy parabolic movement, then a drop to the downside with a slightly lower low and this upwards consolidation chop. That is how I was able to call 460 at the top, as well as some technical analysis and extreme support and resistance up here as well. All of these things were confluence and confirmation, giving me confidence to let you guys know that 460 was going to be the top. And again, I called this months and months and months and months ago, and as of now, to this date, 459.45 or 459.44 is been the top of this market. So again, calling the top at 460 is what I did. You guys can see that the top as of right now, as a fact, as of right now, is still put in at 459.44. Guys, we have not reached a higher top, and the highest I think we could possibly see from the market is a quick little pop to the upside, filling this gap before an overall capitulation to the downside, making an overall double top and playing out this macro bear flag that you see here in yellow, and also playing out the market psychology chart, seeing a massive pullback. This would cause SQQQ to pump to the upside. Again, this would cause SQQQ to pump to the upside, giving us a massive amount of ability to make a massive amount of profit. Again, me personally, you guys got to do what you got to do, make your own decisions. Do your own financial research. I'm not a financial advisor, but me personally, I'm looking at SQQQ as a major power play, and a nice move to the upside would be quite profitable. At this point right here, this gap fill right here is a 37% move, and this is a 50% move, and this is over a 300% move if the market completely crashes and capitulates, which is something we could possibly see based on the cycles that we are due for a major pullback in the market. Let's go ahead and look at the setup on SQQQ after talking about Apple and the news with Apple. So guys, you guys already know what's happening with Apple stock. Apple stock is pulling back pretty hard, okay? Apple stock's pulling back pretty hard. Yesterday on stream, we identified a head and shoulders type pattern, which took us all the way down to this level. So everything played out exactly as predicted. You guys can see that we basically on stream, if you want to go ahead and check it for yourself, you guys can. But on stream, I identified a head and shoulders pattern that told us we were all the way back down to this 174 level, and that's exactly where we are right now at 174 on Apple. So predicted perfectly, came out perfectly. Now, what do we think is going to be happening next? Well, if we break below this yellow line right here, we are going to see major issues, okay? If you break below this yellow line and confirm this as resistance, so if Apple happens to break down, confirming this yellow line as resistance, you're going to see a major breakdown for Apple. This is something, if you're bullish on Apple, you do not want to see. And again, we've seen a buy the rumor, sell the news type event, buy the rumor, sell the news type event here with the Apple 15 launch, okay? It was kind of rallying up into the launch, and then again after the launch completely capitulated, starting to pull back after we see this event take place. As you guys can see, the charts do not lie. Men lie, women lie. The charts do not lie. You guys can see we had a red day today here on Apple after a slight run up into the event, and then again pulling back. Buy the sell the rumor, or buy the rumor, sell the news event here for the Apple 15 launch. So guys, this is what I'm looking at for the overall market. Again, Apple is going to be something that holds the overall market up. So if we see a major pullback in Apple, that's going to pull the market back heavy. And we've seen that effect today here in the stock market. Also, keep in mind, AMC holders, people that hold AMC, Apple is used for AMC short collaterals. So if Apple goes down, AMC goes up. So all AMC holders, guys, this is a plus for us. When Apple goes down, AMC goes up, because it's these positions, these blue chip stock positions, Apple, Nvidia, Microsoft, are all used for AMC short position collateral. So basically the borrower will say, hey, I have Apple stock, I have Microsoft stock, let me put this up for my AMC short position collateral. The market maker will say, hey, okay, that's fine. And this will cause a margin call. If we see these stocks start to lose value, that could cause a margin call on AMC short positions, causing AMC to absolutely squeeze. Again, this is something that you have to know about the markets of mechanics to understand. It's not going to be evident in the price action. It's something that's just going to happen. So that's what I'm looking at for Apple stock. Again, it could see an overall push to the upside. It could see an overall push to the upside if it gets this bounce, okay? Because there is a pennant here. So if we see this, happen to see basically a consolidation where it does this, then we could see a bounce where it comes up and fills the gap, possibly getting a double top to the double top, in my personal opinion, basically getting one last liquidity push before moving to the downside. Again, I am very bearish on Apple overall because it does have bearish divergence. You guys can see RSI is trending down while price is trending up. Clear uptrend with a RSI with a clear downtrend. That is called bearish divergence. This is on the weekly time frame. Again, you can see that the weekly MACD is also bearish as well. Multiple signs showing that the trend is bearish, and if this pennant breaks down, you're going to see a crash hard. You could see, again, one more final pop filling this gap to the upside before seeing overall capitulation to the downside, in my personal opinion. So that's what I'm looking at for the overall market. Let's go ahead and look at this SQQQ setup, this nasty SQQQ setup that we do have right here. If you are in the Discord, you will know about this setup. I did post this in the Discord. So if you're in the Discord, go ahead and check out the buy and sell levels, and check out the stock option and crypto plays room. Also, guys, in the Discord, I'm going to be dropping a lot more plays, guys. I'm going to be dropping plays throughout the day trade plays. I might make a separate room and or just label the plays day trade plays, but they're going to be plays that can be traded that day only. They're going to be quick in and out plays, and then also I'm going to keep additionally the weekly plays that I've been posting. So if you're in the Discord, check out for all of those. Let's go ahead and check out this nasty setup for SQQQ, which could see a nice pop to the upside, and then go ahead and look at AMC and GME meme stocks. So let's go ahead and check out this movement here for SQQQ. So guys, I want to point out something right here that we could possibly see a pump to the upside on SQQQ. And let me explain why I feel this way. If we see the market pull back, okay, if we see the market pull back, you could see SQQQ pop. Again, if we see Apple crash, you could see SQQQ pop. If you see Nvidia start pulling back, a day where Nvidia pulls back and Apple does something like it did today would be a nasty day for the market. The SQQQ is setting up a potential, not only a cup and handle. Right here is your cup. Right here would be your handle if you can get a pump up to this $19 level, but a potential inverse head and shoulders. I'll show you guys your inverse head and shoulders. Right here is your shoulder. Right here is your head, and then we could form a second shoulder around this level. This would give you your breakout targets of here at $19.84 and $20.70. Again, this is a decent move to the upside. That would be over a 13% gain at the top and a 8% gain at the bottom. Again, this cup and handle is forming. This would be your cup. This would be your handle. We just need to get above this level here. Breaking above that, using it as support to see a push up. That level is $19.20. So we need to use $19.20 as support to see this play out. On the lower side, on the micro side, the smaller time frames, we need to hold at least 1805. We need to hold at least 1805 as support, and we want to see at least 1781 hold as support. So we have support at 1805 and 1780, and we want to see those levels hold as support as we make a overall cup and handle, using this level as support and then popping to the upside. This is a potential move for SQQQ. Now let's go ahead and hop into AMC and GME, and again, the SQQQ move would depend on the market seeing a pullback. Now, GameStop. Guys, GameStop looking good, guys. GameStop looking good. In my personal opinion, let's go ahead and hop in and show you guys what's popping off with GameStop. So, first thing I want to point out for GameStop is green MACD on the daily time frame. We were starting to get a fade out, but guys, we got a nice green volume candle right here on the daily time frame, showing that we could potentially be seeing another curl to the upside, giving us a second wave of bullishness. We have confirmation of this because if we go down to the 4-hour time frame, you guys can see that we did get a bullish cross on the 4-hour time frame. This is very bullish as well. Obviously, we can also see that the alligator is starting to curl to the upside. Again, more bullish indications on GameStop. And if we go ahead and pop on the super trend, you guys can see that we have buy signals on the 1-hour time frame with green MACD. Multiple indications showing that GameStop is bullish and setting up for a move. I do think GameStop is setting up for a move above $20. We're looking for GameStop to break above $20. Okay, we definitely have a price target of $19.50 here. Definitely $19.50, but we're looking for a ultimate price target of at least $20 in the short term. In the long term, GameStop's going to go to at least, at minimum, $40. Okay, we have the gap fill that I always show you guys here at $40. Right here's that gap fill. We have the triple bottom number 1, bottom number 2, and then bottom number 3, which would take us up to that $40 level. So minimum $40. Again, you guys already know how I feel on GameStop on the macro. When in doubt, zoom out. The macro will play out. It just takes time. We just have to wait for all of this to take time. And again, these are weekly candles, so this is going to take quite some time. So I do think we will see a pop to the upside with the falling wedge, but first we need to work on the breakout of the triple bottom, and then on the smaller time frames we need to work on the breakout of this falling wedge. I have this marked in white. I normally have it marked in yellow. This is the same wedge that I normally have marked in yellow. You can see that GameStop is starting to pop off of this sloping resistance with a green MACD. Guys, this is really exciting. This wedge has been consolidating for a month now. Ever since we hit that high of $28, we've been consolidating inside of this wedge. So if we see a pop to the upside on this thing, it's going to be a nice pop to the upside. If you go ahead and look at GameStop on Stonko Tractor, go ahead and see what the call options are looking like on Stonko Tractor for GameStop. So we do have a decent gamma ramp if we can get to that $20 level. Again, that $20 level is what we're looking at. We do have a decent gamma ramp if we can get to that $20 level, and that is the price target that we are looking for to get to at minimum if we break out of this massive falling wedge marked here in yellow. And that could take us on, again, guys, you have to kind of look at these things as with the technicals, you have to look at them as patterns that play into each other. So, for example, how I explained AMC, I don't know if you guys seen the stream earlier, but how I explained AMC, we looked at the cup and handle that turns into a bigger inverse head and shoulders. So it started as a cup and handle, but it leads into a bigger play of the head and shoulders. So same thing for GameStop. The macro triple bottom is going to lead into this larger play out of this falling wedge. The smaller falling wedge, this micro falling wedge marked here in yellow, is going to lead to the play out of that triple bottom. That will lead to the play out of this falling wedge, so on and so forth. Again, when in doubt, zoom out. We can also see that we have a buy signal here on the daily time frame with GameStop. This normally indicates with decent run-ups to the upside. You guys can see last time we had this buy signal, we've had decent run-ups to the upside each time we've had this buy signal, indicating decent movement to the upside. You guys can also see there's a gap fill all the way up here at $70 on GameStop, guys. All the way up here at $70. You guys already know what gaps do. Gaps get filled. Gaps get filled. So, guys, we could see this pop all the way to the upside to $70 when this macro triple bottom plays out, leading into the falling wedge. The falling wedge gives you a higher high. I don't know if you guys ever seen this. If you're new to this channel, I know I got a lot of new subscribers. So let's go ahead and show you guys. You take your high from your low and take that to your breakout target. And that will give you your breakout target. And guys, you guys can see that it's higher than the previous high. GameStop in a massive falling wedge. For the people that are new, a falling wedge is a bullish continuation pattern, letting us know that we're going to see a continuation to the upside. So that's what I'm looking at for GameStop. Also, GameStop in the lower ends of the anger and depressing cycle. Basically, this was your euphoria rally, drop to the downside, then you come up. That's your complacency stage where everyone thinks they're going to the moon because we just had a massive rally. Then you drop down into anger and depression, which is a lower low. Then you have a slow, long bleed out, before it dropped down. So go ahead and look at what happened. A slow, long bleed out, slow, long downtrend into a capitulation down, where we're seeing right here. And then you start getting a V-shaped style recovery, which is what we're building right now. And that's what I think we're going to see on AMC and GameStop as well, a V-shaped style recovery. Now, again, bullish on GameStop. In the short term, I think we're looking at 19 to 20 bucks. In the long term, $40 to $70 on GameStop easily. And then on the macro, even longer term, all-time highs. Now, let's go ahead and look at Amy. Guys, today, AMC did exactly what she needed to do. Not only closing above $8, and by the way, guys, today's stream was dope. At the end of the stream, it was dope. But not only closing above $8, but maintaining an after hours, green after hours, guys. Green after hours. And I did say we would have a positive after hours. Most likely, guys, look what we have. Now, very oddly, guys, check out the numbers on GameStop and AMC. 0.12% up. Look at GameStop. 0.12. I'm a little bit of tinfoil hat right there for you guys. Just a little bit of crazy stuff. Also, let's go ahead and check out news for AMC. So let's go ahead and check out Adam Aaron's tweets. So Adam Aaron has been tweeting about how they sold out basically Taylor Swift. He didn't really say anything. He just put this up there. He's congratulating Taylor Swift. And tweeting about the movie Dumb Money. So this is what Adam Aaron's concerned about right now. The Taylor Swift event is dope, guys. That is a good play. Also, I want to point out that people saying AMC is going bankrupt are completely delusional, okay? So first of all, AMC has access to a money printer right now. They got a approval for $500 550 million shares dilution, okay? 550 million shares dilution, and they already have the filing for that. They can print money. Not only that, AMC has had positive earnings 3 times in a row. We've had good earnings, 3 earnings in a row, and now we are positive, guys. When positive, I mean we are cash positive on the last earnings call. AMC is not going bankrupt. I do think that there are literally, and I know this sounds crazy, but I think there are bots that go on people's comments that have AMC in the tag that say AMC is going bankrupt and stuff like that, because anyone with a brain would understand that that doesn't make any sense. Not only do they have access to a money printer right now, but they're doing things like selling out the theaters with streams with Taylor Swift, doing events like Barbieheimer that are absolutely doing numbers. AMC is not going bankrupt. It is far from it. And in fact, the short thesis is in fact dead. The short thesis is in fact dead, and that terrifies the shorts, okay? Terrifies the shorts. If we go ahead and look at, again, people hate when you compare Volkswagen squeeze to AMC squeeze, but why would you not compare a short squeeze to another short squeeze? You should compare a short squeeze to another short squeeze. That makes sense to me. So let's go ahead and show you guys what happened to Volkswagen stock when it had a utter capitulation. You guys already know the story. We had a massive pump to the upside. So, fundamentals of AMC looking good. Fundamentals of AMC looking good. As far as data, right now we have AMC short interest by Fintel. This is reported by Fintel, guys. 4.50%. I do not believe this to be the actual case, in my personal opinion. If we go ahead and look at what Ortex is reporting, this is updated daily. This is Frankies.com, and it uses Ortex. Ortex is reporting 16.74%, guys. Ortex is reporting 16.74%, meaning I believe this is another psychological tactic to make us sell. I know this is going to sell crazy, guys, but where we're at with this thing is the point where people got shaken out. Only the diamond hands are left. People are angry that they sold, that they hold this whole time. They're angry that they held this whole time just to sell for a loss. We are about to see a pump back to the upside, and there's going to be some really upset people. But it had to happen, guys. It had to happen. People had to get shaken out for this to happen. And I believe right now they're deploying every single psychological tactic that they have to try and make us sell. I'm talking from the bots to giving us fake short interest reports, doing everything to try to make us sell, taking it off of the threshold security list, even though we're seeing an uptick in FTDs. If we go ahead and look at the FTD data that came in as well, we can see that AMC FTDs as well ticked up, guys. So multiple signs showing that the game is not over. It is far from over. It is just beginning. If we go ahead and look at September's data, I don't know if you guys can see this on your screen, but guys, we have FTDs coming due all this month. From the 1st to the 14th, guys, we have FTDs coming due. This is all the data we have right now because we unfortunately get lagging data. But right now, because T plus 35, these are all FTDs from the 1st all the way to the 14th that need closing out. And we can see, if you look at the chart, we had an uptick in FTDs here from August into here in August. So it's showing us 8.9 to 8.14. We had an uptick of FTDs. So guys, it is far from over in my personal opinion. MACD starting to flip on the daily time frame. We can also see buy signal on the 2-hour time frame. We can also see breakout of the falling wedge. We can also see alligator on the 2-hour time frame as cross bullish. We also held $8. We can see on the 4-hour time frame we're starting to work on a bullish cross as the alligator starts to curl up. All of these signs are pointing to one thing, guys. One thing, a breakout. A breakout is coming for AMC and GME, and that's why I said they are setting up for a pump and the market is setting up for a dump. The market is setting up for a pullback to the downside, a overall pullback to the downside, especially if these levels break. I'll go ahead and give you the levels right now. 445, 50, 445, 60. If those levels break to the downside and confirm as resistance, you're going to see a lot of downside for SPY. The market is setting up for a pullback, a dump. AMC and GME are setting up for a pump. Hence the title of the live stream. AMC and GME are setting up for a pump. The market is setting up for a dump. Let's go ahead and look at a little bit more details on AMC's pump. So, if you've been watching the live streams, you know about the cup and handle breakout at 805. We've seen this in action today, and we are starting to see it play out again. So, basically, when we got this pop to the upside, that was the initial push. That was the sign of strength. Let's go ahead and zoom in so you guys can see a little bit more clearly. Here's your cup. Here's your handle. You're looking at the white line for your breakout point. We broke above it and are using this level as support. If we maintain above these levels, you're going to see a nice pump to at least 870, 850 based off the cup and handle. Remember what I said about patterns leading into patterns leading into patterns. The micro leading into the macro. Now, if we go up to 850, 870 and use this level as support, 845, you will see this inverse head and shoulders play out once we use this level as support. That can take us all the way up to these price targets, which will take us on the path to filling the gaps. And guys, these gaps are going to get filled. People averaging down are going to be able to make money. Me personally, this is not financial advice. This is what I'm personally doing. I started a new AMC position, and I also averaged down my old AMC position. So I have a brand new AMC position. I did buy more AMC. Again, I repeat, I have a brand new AMC position, and I averaged down on my old AMC position. Again, this is a good move to the upside, and I'm going to explain here in a second what we could see next. Once we fill the gap, that's a 473% move. If we fill the gap, that's a 473% move, guys, if we fill that gap. Not if we fill the gap, when we fill the gap. Gap number one is a 130% move. Gap number two is a 430% move. Gap number one, gap number two. These gaps will get filled. Now the question is, once we fill the gaps, are we going to continue up, or are we going to have to come back down, consolidate, and come back down to new lows? Or are we going to be able to consolidate and rally to the upside? Once I see the technical analysis, that's going to tell me what I need to know. But time, I think, is key at this point in time, and let me explain why. Time is on our side. It costs us nothing to hold. Yes, obviously. Something will break. The market will crash. Something could break as long as you're holding, buying, as long as all the apes don't sell. Yes. But what I'm saying right now is we have a time frame for what I believe to be a point of interest where we could see the move. This is the time frame in between these two blue lines that I think we could see a potential rally. Now, the question is it going to be the rally that we see? Is it going to be us filling the gaps? Or is it going to be us filling the gaps and going even higher? That is going to be the question. Now, again, this is not any dates. This is just what I'm looking at based off of my technical analysis, my research. Again, you guys got to do your own technical analysis, your own research, and come up with your own decisions and your own plan. This is just what I'm personally looking at based off of my charts and my technicals. I think we could see a move between September 20th and October the 4th. I repeat, September 20th, October the 4th. I think we could potentially see a rally. Now, again, is the rally going to be us filling these gaps? Because we're definitely going to fill the gaps. We're definitely going to go back to $40. Is it going to be us filling the gaps and coming back down? Or is it going to be us filling the gaps, coming down a little, and then rallying even higher? That is the question, okay? That is the question. The technicals are going to tell us, but basically we're set up for a V-shaped recovery, guys. If you look at the Bollinger Bands, again, Bollinger Bands give you price mediums. You guys can see that price is already trying to hunt to get back inside of the bands. If we go ahead and zoom in, you guys can see that the bands are at about 920 right now, 920. And price is at 824. So I told you guys price would return inside the bands. That's exactly what it's doing. All of these things are coming to fruition exactly as basically as I predicted, guys. I told you that once we had the split, I knew that we would go through a lot of pain, but I knew that once we had the split, the highest price that you would be able to sell for would be the split price as soon as market opens. I said that the highest point would be in pre-market before the split or right after the split. You guys can see that $20 been the high so far. I said it's going to drop down and have to take a long time to bottom. But once it finds its bottom, it can have a spring return back to the upside. Now we finally possibly found our bottom. We are actually, no, I definitely think we found the bottom here at $7 based off what we're seeing. We're making a nice rounded bottom, starting this recovery process back to the upside. All we need is the cup and handle to play out. We are holding the support at 805, and we are seeing that cup and handle start to play out. I do think that momentum is going to carry over into tomorrow. We could possibly even see a green day tomorrow yet even. We did have a big push up today, so what you want to look out for tomorrow is consolidations. Point of interest, all right? So basically where I think we'll see price go, and I'll give you guys a polyline to show you. So I think we're going to rally up slightly in pre-market, have a slight drop down, something very similar to what we've seen today, find our bottom, and either continue up like so, or have to consolidate. So we will see if tomorrow has to be a consolidation day after a decent 3-day push-up. So, guys, you have to, when in doubt, zoom out. We had 1, 2, 3 days of uptrend. So we might have to consolidate tomorrow or retest these lower lows of $8, maybe even $7.90, $7.50 possibly, okay? So we can see consolidation, possible red day tomorrow, but don't worry, we are set up for a bigger move. And again, you don't want to hate consolidation. You don't want to hate pullbacks. You want to learn to love pullbacks. You want to learn to love consolidation. That way, as you check support on the way up, you don't go crashing on the way down because you have support or you have your support confirmed. So, guys, AMC looking very, very good. Drifting up into after hours. I do think we'll drift up pre-market, come back down, retesting either $8.12 or $8 even, possibly $7.90 as support before getting an overall bounce back to the upside. Again, we could even come all the way down to these lower levels of $7.65. We will be looking at this on tomorrow's stream. I will be here tomorrow morning, so make sure you guys tune in for tomorrow's stream to get all of the TA and the technical analysis, the updates, and the predictions live on that stream. But, guys, this is pretty much everything I have for you guys. It is good that the short interest is increasing. So this is what Ortex is reporting. Again, Frankies.com is a free Ortex report. Don't tell too many people. I shouldn't tell people that because maybe they'll stop doing it. But you guys can see short interest is at 16.74%. Cost of borrows at 7.44%. And utilization is at 76%. Guys, it is far from over. 30 million shares on loan. Far from over, guys. Far from over. Let's go ahead and check out AMC cost to borrow real quick. It's at 4.49%, 4.49%. And we did retest some of these supports here. Even though it's like stop loss hunting, we did retest some of these supports here in after hours. So, again, guys, AMC looking lovely, looking lovely. Now, tomorrow, again, we could have a possible consolidation day, retest day, possible red day as we pull back to test these lower levels. But what it's looking like, don't get too hyped up, is we could see a massive pump to the upside, a 10, 15% day. Don't get too hyped because we might have the consolidation day. It's very subtle right now because we're holding these levels. In order to see that pump, you would have to break above $8.35. We have to break above that using that as support, and we'd have to do it early. It would have to happen early in the day for us to see a continuation up and see a green day. So we could see a green day tomorrow if we break above in the beginning of the day early, $8.34, using that as support. It would have to be early before 12 o'clock. If not, it's going to be a retest and consolidation type day where we retest our lows before continuing back to the upside and playing out the overall inverse head and shoulders that we are tracking here on TradingView. So, guys, everything looks great. Cup and handle playing out. Cup and handle playing out, leading into inverse head and shoulders. We are just looking for the key levels of 805 to hold as support, which we're already holding. If we break out above $8.45, you're going to see a major push to the upside. That's what we're looking at for here as well, $8.45. Let's go ahead and mark that. And we also have our gap fills to the upside, guys. So we're looking good, man. We're looking good. AMC will return to $40 at least, guys. AMC will return to $40 at least. And remember, that is from this point, a 500% run from this $7 level, guys. 500%. You could make some decent money with 500%. So, again, especially if, again, this is not financial advice, say someone like me that has SQQQ, AMC, and GME, market starts crashing, AMC pumps, oh, man, your portfolio is going to do a hole to the moon. But, guys, this is pretty much everything I have for you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll go ahead and check out the chat right now. Check out the chat and see what's up with the chat. But that is your update. Sorry, guys, I didn't do it via video. Some people were complaining of lag or something like that. So I'm still learning the new setup and learning up everything. So I wanted to make sure I got the update out there and get the information out there and let everyone know what was up. You guys can check me out on tomorrow's stream. It's going to be 9:15, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check me out live each day, market open to market close. We'll be doing analysis and predictions, tracking AMC, making sure that the cup and handle and inverse cup and handle and the inverse head and shoulders play out. But so far, everything looks really, really good. Again, just a quick reminder, to see a nice pump to the upside, we want to see a break above $8.34 and $8.45. We want to see a break above those two key levels. If not, we're going to have to retest $8 $8.15, and $7.90. So, guys, this is what I'm looking at for AMC stock. Bullish on GME. Bollinger Band starting to constrict, letting us know volatility is coming in for GME. GME drifting to the upside, making a nice pump. Again, both of the stocks are setting up for a nice rally, in my personal opinion, as the market is setting up for a major pullback on the macro time frame. Rally setting up, or market setting up for a major pullback on the macro time frame. AMC and GME setting up for a rally on the macro time frame. SQQQ setting up for a rally. Bitcoin 2024 Bitcoin bull run. Right now, Bitcoin is in this bull flag right now, potentially about to see a breakout. If Bitcoin can use 26,300 as support, Bitcoin's going to get a little pump to the upside as it's forming this bull flag. You can see the Bollinger Bands are starting to constrict. It would probably pump up to at least 26,800, 27,000 in that range if it breaks out of this bull flag. Should have placed a trade here or bought some. Bitcoin might have a little bit of a pullback overall. Before launching to the upside. 2024 Bitcoin halving, bull run. And if you never experienced a crypto bull run, you're going to want to. Your portfolio literally doubles like every day. Every week it like 3Xs, 4Xs. It's crazy. XRP and XLM. This looks like a bear flag. But XRP and XLM are fire. My third largest holding is XRP. Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP is what are my three largest right now. Yeah, so XRP is probably going to come down just a little bit. It's probably going to come down just like Bitcoin, like I said. Altcoins follow Bitcoin. So basically, it's going to come down. Do like a quick wick down. Like a quick wick. And then do a quick recovery. And then just moon. So Bitcoin's going to do something like this, and then XRP Yeah, that's perfect. Look. But just in case it doesn't do that, I'm buying because it could just take off. So I'm buying right now and accumulating. If I do see it dip lower, I'll buy more. But I'm on both Bitcoin and because I'm not taking no chances. If that ETF gets approved, it's over. If the market crashes and it's a banking crisis and the banking's going solvent, it's over. Bitcoin's going to go to the moon, and it's going to happen so quick that you're not going to have time to be like, oh, well, I still have this cash and get it. Nah, it's going to happen so quick that it's going to be too late. So, like, if the market crashes and the market is crashing because the banks are insolvent, which they are, we all know this. They are insolvent. It's a reserve system. Shiba Inu, I would hold, but it's not going to take off until the crypto bull run. So basically, it moves in waves. First, Bitcoin will take off. Once Bitcoin gets above like 30 to 40,000, then some altcoins will start taking off. And yes, some altcoins take off in the bear market. There's always exceptions to every rule. But most of the coins, you'll notice the trend. When Bitcoin starts to, it will go first because of Bitcoin dominance, and then the altcoins will follow. So you will see Bitcoin take off first. All right, what up, guys? But that was the update and prediction, guys. That was the update and prediction. If you got any questions, let me know. Make sure you guys press that like button, please. Please press that like button. I would definitely not sell any XLM. XLM, why would you sell it? KS is going crazy right now. KS, man, I heard about it in the news again, and it's up 29%. It's up 1,000% for the year. XDC is up 92%. XRP is up 42% for the year. 42% for the year in a bear market. I'm not selling any of it. I'm keeping all my crypto. Not selling nothing. I'm stacking as much crypto as possible. If you ever seen a crypto bull run, you know you want as much as possible before that thing takes off. You want as much as possible. I also think crypto is going to be fundamental for the way that the world's changing because of the central bank digital currencies and the end of the fiat dollar. You're going to want yourself some Bitcoin. Yes, we just went over Adam Aaron's tweets. Oh, we just got another one, guys. No, what'd he do? Wait, hold on. Why do you sell it? Dude, you can't do anything right, bro. Why did you sell for these prices? I'm delighted to share this is extremely important news with all of you. AMC has successfully raised $325 million of new equity capital through the issuance of 40 million shares via our open market, the market equity raise, which started September 6th and which has now been completed. Right here. Now that the dilution's over, though, we can start going back up. Now that the dilution's over, though, we can start going back up. That's why we were rallying. This is a good thing. Also, we have our money now. So AMC, like I said earlier in the stream, AMC is definitely not going bankrupt. It just raised $325 million. People saying AMC going bankrupt is brain dead. I don't understand it. We might see a big push up tomorrow because of this, actually, guys. It will be a miracle if Adam Aaron tweeted something and the stock goes up, but we might see a push up because of this. We're going to have to watch tomorrow. You're going to want to be here on stream tomorrow, guys. You're going to want to be here. You're definitely going to want to be here tomorrow. You're definitely going to want to be here tomorrow, guys. You guys are definitely going to want to be here tomorrow. But that is a good thing, guys. That's probably why we're drifting up. It's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. Like you coming together, AMC, common stock. Listen to this guy. Listen to this guy. Like you, the coming together of AMC common stock, preferred equity, along with the reverse stock split, has decreased both my number of owned and granted shares too. I currently have an economic interest in more than 800,000 shares. Rather than 8 million. Yeah, but you don't care. I hate this guy, man. I'm sorry. I know people support him still, but I just can't. I just can't, man. I can't stand that dude, bro. Hey, don't go too crazy with that. I'm not giving dates, guys. It's just when I think I could see, when I personally think we could see something, are those dates. Anything could happen, guys. This is the stock market. But September the 18th to October the 2nd. Oh, no, it's the 20th. I don't know why it moved when I went to the weekly time frame. Yeah, Wednesday, September 20th to Wednesday, October 4th. Both on Wednesdays. That's really weird. Both on Wednesdays. All right, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you press that like button. No, this tweet is definitely bullish. I'm just hoping nothing crazy happens. I mean, it's definitely bullish. All right. Guys, so AMC's bullish, AMC's bullish, AMC's bullish. We looking good. GameStop's bullish. AMC, GME setting up for a pump. Market setting up for a dump. Heartburn. Now you know why. What up, Heartburn? Thank you, AK. Lots of rockets tomorrow. Yeah, I'm hoping, guys. I'm hoping we take off tomorrow. Again, levels that we want to use for support to take off. 835. If we break above 835, we can fly. So 835 and 845 is the breakout points we want to break out of, guys. 835 and 845. What is what song? Make sure you guys press that like button. Make sure you guys press that like button. I played a lot of songs, so I don't know. Could be different on lots of songs. But this is pretty much it, guys. We're looking good, man. Short interest is increasing, even though the company has just raised $325 million. While the short interest is increasing, it's about to go down in a good way, guys. It's looking pretty decent. It's far from over, baby. It's far from over. Let's go. Make sure you guys drop them rockets. All right, guys, I'm out of here, man. Press that like button, man, and I'm out of here. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, guys, we got some data coming out tomorrow. PPI, we got PPI coming out tomorrow. And resale sales, that's coming out tomorrow. So watch for that data. PPI month over month. And retail sales. So watch for that to drop tomorrow. Watch for Apple to possibly have a bigger dump, which would make SQQQ launch. And watch for a possible breakout on Bitcoin. You already see Bitcoin starting to break out of the bull flag right now. We just talked about this earlier on stream. Bitcoin already starting to break out of the bull flag. So if it comes back down to retest this, you're going to see a nice pump up from Bitcoin, guys. I should have bought some. I should have traded it. I should have traded this move. I found this bull flag during stream today. So I should have traded that. It's going to come back, retest, and launch. You got to load up down here, though. So, yeah, watch for SQQQ possibly breaking out as well, guys, because of this megaphone pattern we have. And also this potential cup and handle. So lots of stuff going on, lots of plays. If you're in the Discord, I'm going to be posting some more plays. I've already have some plays posted, so make sure you check out the Discord. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's pretty much it. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Sorry I couldn't do the normal update via video, but this is your daily update and prediction for today for AMC, GME, and SPY. Again, AMC, GME setting up for a pump. Market setting up for a dump. We will see what happens tomorrow, but this is your guys' predictions. Make sure you guys press that like button on the way out. And I thank you guys for tuning in.